A mere 8 months ago, this sightly patch of weeds was home to the one thing that helped our family get through the pandemic. Stick around and see how I give our backyard its dignity back. Last year, as the pandemic was taking shape, my brilliant wife had the idea to get an above-ground pool. I kid you not, we spent every day in that thing during the height of summer. Since we have a pool in our neighborhood, we took it down in the fall thinking it would be a one-year thing, but as the warmer weather rolled around, we decided to see if we could get another year out of it. Last year, I spent an entire weekend getting this spot flat and level, so once I got the weeds up, it didn't take too long to get the ground ready. Just like my Little League coaches, I used some water to keep the dust down while raking. This also made it easier to see the high spots, which I knocked down with a tamper. I'm using 3 different layers for the underlayment. The first 2 are tarps, one blue and one gray, but the third is a heavy-duty felt-like material specifically made to provide a soft cushion for the bottom of the pool. And check out the description below for links to all these products. Why 3 layers, you say? 2 words: Bermuda grass. This stuff grows like crazy here in Tennessee and has no problem creeping under the pool, even under all that water weight. I spread the tarps out evenly and hold them in place with golf tees, being sure to get as much of the wrinkles out as possible. Now that the underlayment is done, I get out the various components of the pool. I start by unfolding the liner and getting it into position so the pump is close to the power outlet we ran out here last year. This Intex pool is super easy to assemble. Here you can see how the frame comes together with each crossbar sliding through the top of the liner and connecting to one another with a T-bracket. Then I just work my way around the pool, connecting each crossbar to one another with the T-brackets, and in the end I had a giant pentadecagon. And now for the upright supports. You can see here that they have a wider base to stop them from sinking into the ground. Similar to the crossbars, I work my way around the pool, being sure that each upright was inside the support strap. And just like that, it was time to start filling her up. Now the most important step in my opinion, and that's to carefully pull the wrinkles out of the bottom as the pool is filling up with water. The weight helps keep things in place, but it doesn't take much to make it too heavy to do this, so don't miss your window of time. I also adjust the uprights as needed because those will also soon be impossible to move. And that's about all the time I had for that day, so I shut the water off and headed in for the night, but here I am the next morning getting things going again, and you can see I've got about 8 inches of water in the pool at this point. I got out the pump and hoses and started assembling those parts as the water would soon be high enough to turn it on. The drains connect through holes on the inside and then the hoses attach on the outside. The hoses are held in place with screw clamps and they only need to be hand tightened. This model comes with 2 drains that connect at a T and run into the pump. One thing I really like about this pool is that it comes as a kit with everything from the pump to the cover included. This pump holds a pleated filter and plugs into a standard 3-pronged socket. The drain and return each connect using those hand-tightened screws again. And I was careful to be sure that the rubber O-ring was aligned, which ensures a watertight seal. The return then attaches the same way as the drain. The pump is primed by loosening a screw which releases the air and allows the canister to fill with water. And now that the water was high enough, I could plug the pump into that outlet I talked about earlier. Ah, sweet success. With the pump running, I was ready to add the chemicals. Before we got a pool, this was the most intimidating part for me, but my local pool store was really helpful. They tested my water and gave me the exact chemicals I needed, which I like to dissolve in water first instead of pouring them right into the pool. I'm not sure why, I just do. And if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, this is mostly a woodworking channel, but I do a lot of DIY and other stuff around the house, so go ahead and subscribe if you want to see other videos like this. Lastly, I'll add the ladder and we are ready for summer. Thank you all so much for watching.